Ness, the lead singer of Social Distortion, in May. A fan has accused Mr. Ness of punching him during a July concert in Sacramento. CreditMat Hayward, WireImage, Getty ImagesThe. Police in Sacramento are investigating an allegation that the lead singer of the pop-punk band Social Distortion punched a fan who protested his diatribe against President Trump during a concert last month. The fan, Tim Hildebrand, 30, said in an interview on Wednesday that the lead singer, Ness, called the president a bigot and a racist during a concert on July 19 at the Ace of Spades. In response, Mr. Hildebrand said, he protested by holding up his middle finger. He kept it there for 2 to 3 songs and Mr. Ness eventually called him forward, Mr. Hildebrand said, adding that Mr. Ness punched him repeatedly in the head. Matthew, a public information officer for the Sacramento Police Department, said Wednesday that the department was aware of the allegations and was investigating. Representatives for the band, and for Mr. Ness, who criticized Mr. Trump during a concert last year, could not be reached for comment on Wednesday night. The recent episode gained traction online after videos of part of it surfaced last week. An interview that Mr. Hildebrand gave a local television station, CBS Sacramento, was broadcast Tuesday night, and he said he received crude messages on social media from about 100 people as other news outlets picked up the story. Mr. Hildebrand, a longtime fan of Social Distortion, said he was not alone in the rebuttal to Mr. Ness's speech, which he described as anti-American and anti-Trump. He saw some people walk out and others yell expletives at the singer. It wasn't like I was the single pea in the pod, he said. Mr. Hildebrand, a Republican, said that while he does not agree with everything Mr. Trump does, he believes in supporting him as President of the United States. During Mr. Ness's speech, Mr. Hildebrand said, he shouted, "I paid for your music, not your politics," before holding up his middle finger and pointing it at the stage for the rest of the performance. The band left the stage and returned for an encore, Mr. Hildebrand recalled. It was halfway through another song that he saw Mr. Ness point at him, beckoning him forward. In a video of the episode posted online, Mr. Ness can be seen yelling at someone in the crowd. "As soon as I get up to the front fence, he starts cussing at me," Mr. Hildebrand said, adding that he yelled back after Mr. Ness spit on him. Ness then took off his guitar and jumped off the stage, Mr. Hildebrand said, and began punching him in the head before he was pulled back by security guards. It is unclear in the video what Mr. Ness does once he jumps off the stage. Mr. Hildebrand said he could not defend himself because some people in the crowd held him back. Mr. Hildebrand said that security guards eventually tugged him out of the crowd after he asked for help. In the video, Mr. Ness is seen back on stage, pointing into the crowd and saying, "Just stick around, buddy." Mr. Hildebrand said he filed a report with Sacramento police officers who were at the concert. He said the beating left him with 2 black eyes, a busted lip and a concussion, adding that he did not go to the hospital because he had to go out of town the next day. Mr. Hildebrand, who was not wearing any Trump memorabilia at the concert, said he had not gone to the concert with any intent to protest, but he needed to speak his mind. "If you can speak your mind but you can't take a response or rebuttal," he said, "it shows a lot about your character." Matt Stevens contributed reporting. Dorsberg contributed research. Follow Melissa Gomez on Twitter, @MelissaGomez004.